Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of the Geek Gauntlet Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. And guys, let me bring in my co-host real quick. Shaw, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. This is a special edition of the show. We are actually very fortunate to have the cast of a brand new movie. And it's making its world premiere on the 16th of July at Xscape Theatres, as you can see right there. Tickets on sale now. Definitely go check it out. I am excited. I ain't pumped up anything hero culture. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start bringing some of the guests in. First, I want to bring in someone who I got a hold of maybe Monday, Tuesday. He's in the chat right now. Let me bring my man Jay up first. Jay, what's up?
How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you, man. How you doing?
All right, doing pretty good, man. Thank you for having me on.
Oh man, it's great to have all you guys on. Next, I want to bring in someone who I talked to him earlier this afternoon. He's a big fan of hero culture, just like everyone here. Let me bring up my man Derek. Derek, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
All right. He also has the star of the movie with him.
Hello.
It's Susan Diaz. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Next, then we're bringing in someone who popped in earlier. My man Greg Cardone. Greg, how you doing, man?
Oh man, I'm doing great. Thanks for having us here tonight. Really excited about this event.
Man, it is great to have you guys here. And last but certainly not least, then we're bringing in Enter the Living Dragon, according to his garb right there, my man Dean Deck. Dean, how you doing?
Doing good. How's it going?
All right. Hope you guys having a great night?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, real good.
All right. Let me go ahead. Let's see who we're gonna start with. Let me start with Derek first. When this movie first hit, what were you thinking the impact of this movie could have on the comic book world?
Well, on the comic book world, I think it's a fresh new start for something new. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We're not like the Avengers. We're not going up against aliens, and we're not going up against like warlocks and stuff like that. We're going up against real life villains. So I wanted to try something different where we embraced that direction. So that's kind of where we started with that.
Now I want to go over to Dean for a second, and in the trailer, which we'll show a little bit later on, there was some hand-to-hand fighting in this. Were you trained beforehand or something? This is something that you did.
I've been in martial arts for many years, and actually I coach kickboxing at nighttime. So yeah, I was down and ready for this part.
He was ready to go. Greg, what's your part in the movie?
I play Angel Montgomery. He is basically the IT, the Overwatch character. You know, I feed them information, and sometimes I feel like I'm an uncle to Susan.
That's kind of cool. So you play more like a quote unquote oracle, and someone who you might see in maybe the old Arrow series. Okay.
Yeah, Overwatch.
That's cool. Let me go to Susan real quick. Susan, how did this make you feel to play such a powerful character? Because me and Derek was talking earlier, and it's like, to me, it seems to be you are kind of like a combination of like Elektra and Black Canary. Who did you say she might be, Derek? You said two other people.
I said Black Cat. But Black Canary is actually spot on. Actually, very similar. She's a vigilante, so you know there's a lot of good reference material to comics.
Oh yeah, but Susan, how does it make you feel to play such a powerful character?
I mean, it has been an amazing journey in general, just learning from everybody and working with such an amazing talent. So, like, working on this movie has been really, like, eye-opening on the new stuff that I could do and the talent that I have to moving forward, basically.
Now, I want to ask Jay. Jay, what's your vision for the movie? What were your thoughts about going into this?
You know, I was excited. You know, when I read the script that Derek put together, it gave me a lot of all the good feels about an action film. You know, it gave me a lot of good feels about the cast. You know, it was just a good connection for the right time.
How long, and I'll let anybody answer this, how long did it take this movie to finish, start to finish? How long did it take?
Derek.
Yeah. Are we talking about filming or are we talking about pre-production? I mean, what you're talking about the full scale production?
Yeah, how long did it take?
So this project was pretty much a challenge. We wanted to we started pre-production in what was it? March. It was about March. We started pre-production in March and we ended up wrapping post-production just recently, actually last week. So
Okay.
It's been a couple months. It's and now to do a whole feature film in that amount of time is absolutely crazy. But this is a crazy group of individuals you got.
I wanted to ask you guys, what other thing? You know, he did. What was some of the other stuff you guys have done acting wise? Dean, what was some of the other stuff you've done before the movie?
I've done a pretty good group of short films, independent films. I was an extra on season 3 of Ozark for an episode.
Oh, wow.
And I was on Disney Plus, The Right Stuff, for a couple episodes as a German scientist on that. Yeah, just a couple of short films, music videos. I've done some music videos. So I've only been in this for, I think this is the 4th year now.
Okay. Greg, how about you?
I've been in quite a few independent films myself. This was actually number 2 of 3 films that I finished in about 6 to 7 weeks. So this one's hitting, and one of the shorts we did has won quite a bit of awards now and going into production. I'm also commercial actor. I do a lot of commercial testimonials, spokesman, and so this was good. You know, playing different roles.
What was the craziest thing you ever sponsored? If you can answer that.
The craziest scene?
Yeah.
Probably I guess I can name the movie that I've just finished. In Graves, I played a funeral director. I can't quite go into it, but if you look on my Facebook page, I kind of been working on that Stanley Kubrick, Jack Nicholson crazy look where you look down and look up. I didn't realize I looked as crazy as I did when I saw the screenshot. So that was probably the weirdest.
Oh man, Susan, what have you been doing before this?
Well, actually, this is my first film ever. I'm actually a model, so that's what I focus the most on. And I have done like several commercials here in Tampa, but this is the first film that I ever done.
Okay. Cool. How about you, Jay? What have you done before this?
My part of the business, I've been in business for almost close to 30 years.
Wow.
So I did a lot of accounting, a lot of recruiting, marketing. So I was able to take basically all of my experience and sort of implement it into this movie. So as far as the business end, that's what I brought to the table, and that's what I enjoy.
Awesome. Well, what I want to do now, I want to go ahead and pull everybody down, and I want to show everyone the trailer to this movie. So let's give it. I'm going to go ahead and pull everyone down. Then we'll show the trailer. All right.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Get ready.
When I was a little girl, they killed my entire family.
Killed your mom and your sister.
The men I'm gonna kill.
They call him El Demonio.
Spanish for demon. We're gonna take the fight to him.
He's got a whole army.
It's time we settled this.
I just get geeked
All
out
right.
that commercial.
Wow. That part never gets old, man.
Yeah, I like
that
that.
was good. Great.
He's just like, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. let it come on in.
And Derek, I think the part that got me with Black Canary for her is the mask. I
Yes.
think that did it. That did
Very
it.
much.
That did it. That
Very
did
much.
it.
You know who
Yeah.
also wears a similar mask though?
Who?
This Black Cat, Felicia
That's
Hardy.
true. That's
You
true.
see, I was never. I love. Don't get me wrong. I love the DC stuff. I love the DC, stuff, no doubt. I always read Marvel. I
Right,
always
right.
read the Ultimate Comics. I always read.
Same here. I was a big Marvel fan too.
I was all into the events, Ultimatum.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God! Right.
Oh yeah.
I read all the Ultimate Spider-Man. That was my series of choice.
There you go.
I will say she is a very the mask, the costume. I tried to take similarities from what is it? It's not Laurel. It's Laurel's sister. Come on, the blonde one. I don't know why it's on my tongue. From Arrow, from the show Arrow.
White Canary. Yeah.
She's White Canary now, but before I took a lot of stuff from that, and I also mixed it a little bit with Felicia Hardy's Black Cat, and to put it all together in a hero. And then she's very a lot of the inspiration also came from the film Columbiana. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't know if you guys have seen that, but that is one of the coolest action films I've ever seen in my entire life. So, I put a lot of that into this.
There you go. My boy.
Cool.
Yeah, that was Sarah. That's what we couldn't think of. That's what we couldn't think of. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Sean, I understand you have a question too, Sean.
Yes, sir. I was wondering about the influences of the movie. Like, what were the influences behind it?
The influences behind the movie. Okay, so there's many things, right? First things first is we don't get many great superhero films. I will say Black Widow just came out. That was one of the best Marvel films I've seen since The Winter Soldier.
You lucky, man. You got to see it like day one. You are so lucky.
I know.
Man.
Listen, everyone's trashing it. I don't know what the heck they're doing, but whatever. I will say though, you don't really get. It's not often you get to see a strong female-led superhero film. So that was my first thing. I wanted to create something. But another thing is you don't really see many Hispanic superheroes on the big screen.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. True.
If I'm being 100% honest,
true.
being Colombian, Puerto Rican, Cuban, you know what I mean? You don't see much of that. So I wanted to embrace that, man. We have such a strong culture, and to be able to see that in a film, to see us represented, I feel is very important, in our community.
Yeah.
Trailblazers, man. Trailblazers, that's for sure. That's for sure. What were some of the funny times you guys had as a cast? What were some of the funny times you could talk about?
I'll let you guys take that one. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I got face at some point, so that was funny. That's a story to tell by the villain. We were doing a scene in the middle of nowhere, and it was so dark, and my hair was super freezy because of the weather. So I was on my knees, and he accidentally hit me in the face. So
he punched her, man. He went straight punched her across the face, man. It was crazy. It might be in the film. It actually might be in the film.
Dennis, man, you have no sense, Dennis. No sense.
He said, "Well, it's official. I leave my wife and kids for her."
Wow,
Yeah,
man.
chill out, guys.
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna be happy about that one.
My friend David and my friend Dave, and he's one of the networks who promoted this show over on geeknewsnow.net. Wanted to know any injuries during choreography?
I think the only one really was just her accidentally getting hit. Yeah, in the face.
Oh,
I was injured emotionally for her. I was right now
Oh my god.
dealing with the PTSD from that event. So
oh man. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm hoping if this movie does well, maybe we get a Black Sai too.
actually, let me give you a little surprise, guys. We're actually, and I don't really go on and say this, but I'll say this on here exclusively.
Oh, okay.
So we are doing there's a universe we've been building. Following Black Sai is another superhero project called The Force. And The Force is going to be an even bigger story. And then there's another project following, and then we have another project where all these characters supposedly are going to come all together in one big project. So we're building something bigger, and you'll see the little influences here and out throughout the entire film. So definitely stay tuned to what we're building. We got something big coming.
So we
I
look at
don't
it
know
like
anything about the Force.
That's right, Dean. That's right, Greg. Yeah, that's right.
I don't know anything.
You can't say anything.
so
I can say it.
so we're looking at a CW style crossover.
I can't say it.
Hey.
Now.
Hey. Okay. All right, guys. Let me see. Connected Universe. Geeking Out. What's up, man? All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a short commercial break. Hang out with us, guys. This is the Geek Gauntlet on Pinfall Streets and Geek News Now. We'll be right back.
Up like we do. No one does us like we do. Always go hard with this crew. Welcome to the show, let's make moves. Nothing's gonna stop us, it's not to get rough. Turn the whole room up, it's never enough. Let's go, 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 let's go.
Taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
Guys, thank you for joining us tonight for this special interview on the Geek Gauntlet. Those shows right there were Double XP. You can catch that coming back on Wednesday, starting August at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. And then that was the new Sports Report intro. You can catch that every Monday with Tony C. Will 7 and Dan, all every Monday 9 Central 10 Eastern, and then That is our new show, Drop the Mic Music Podcast with me and Pun. That will be airing every other Tuesday starting August 10th. So make sure you check that out, and we'll get y'all right back to the interview.
Thank you so much, Josh. I appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that. I gotta go to my man. I gotta go to my man Jay real quick. Jay, you looked at this. You were interested in it. Do you see yourself funding or doing other productions like this in the future?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. It was fun. Me and actually Derek and I, we have about 8 projects that we plan to do within the next 12 months. So we got quite a few projects we planning on getting done. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to start filming for our comedy in August. We have a comedy called What the Hell that we plan on coming out right around Thanksgiving.
What the hell?
What the
Literally.
hell?
What the
hell?
What the hell?
Exactly. So we definitely want to come back on your show and talk about that in the future.
Yes.
That way we can talk about your what the hell moments. What are some of the what the hell moments that you
Yes,
had?
sir. Yes, sir. We're glad to have you guys back. That's for sure. That's for sure. I want to ask you guys, I know Derek was influenced by it, but what about the rest of you guys? Were you really, kind of into the comics or cartoon scene growing up?
Yes, I was. I'm an artist anyway, and I was big into comics and drawing them, collecting them. Secret Wars, back in the
yes, sir.
way back, and all the way up. And then when I was in the core in the 90s, what Image Comics came out? Was it Spawn and the Max? I loved the Max. That was one of my faves. So I've been into comics for a long time.
Wow. What about you, Greg?
Kind of, sorta. We didn't collect them, but we read them. But a real quick story. I actually spent an evening with John Romita Jr. and his family, and he invited me to his house, and I looked up, and I said, "Oh, you like I didn't know who he was. I said, "You like Spider-Man?" And he was like, and it was a pencil. He says, "Turn around." And it was the full color. And I realized who he was at the time, John Romita Jr.
Wow.
He actually gave me, a month before it was released, the Volume 1, Episode 1 of Man Without Fear Daredevil.
What?
So that was
Wow.
That was pretty cool.
When? What?
It was,
Wow.
I have it. I'll show it.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
That's awesome,
that's
man.
awesome.
There was the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a month. He gave it to me in September, and it released in October.
Wow.
Volume 1, Series 1, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, I still have that.
Very
Wow,
cool.
man. Wow, man.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And
How-
that's when, oh man, what's his name? The Karate Kid. Now I just blew my mind on it.
Ralph Macchio?
Ralph Macchio was also an illustrator in that episode too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Okay. How
So
about
that's
you,
kind of
Jay?
like my fame to comics.
Okay. How about you, Jay?
Oh yeah, man. I enjoyed the comics. I enjoyed. I gotta say, Spider-Man was probably my favorite back in the day.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I love Marvel, man.
I'm gonna hit y'all up with something that a lot of y'all might not know. Well, Shaw might know. One of my favorite comics to collect back in the day was All-Star Squadron. I used to love that comic book back in the day. I think I got Derek stumped. I think I got him stumped.
I was
I
like,
think
wait
I
a
got him
minute.
stumped.
Is
I
that
think I got him stumped. I got him stopped.
Squadron.
All-Star Squadron. Go back and look up the hero Liberty Bell, Johnny Quick.
Oh yeah.
Steel.
Wait, what is this from? Is this DC? Is this Marvel? Is this?
It's DC.
Yes, DC.
Oh, okay, that's bad.
Yeah.
Do you remember E-Man?
Yep.
Yeah.
E-Man.
And the Changeling. I love the Changeling way back in the day too.
That's the original Teen Titans right there, but you can't miss the original.
Hey, listen. I'm a little biased. I'm a little biased, but you know what's better than Teen Titans? Y'all ever read Young Avengers?
Yeah. You might be right about that.
I love me some Young Avengers, man. That's my favorite storyline. I mean, I've read all of them. I like to read their appearances, the Children's Crusade. God, if you want to talk about comics, man, that's actually the inspiration for the big project that we're building up to is very similar to some of the storylines from there. So,
How about you, Susan? Any comics or cartoons or anything that you kind of looked at when you before the movie?
I'm actually lost when you guys are talking all of it. I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Lost.
But I started getting into Marvel this year, so I'm watching like all the movies in order. So I'm still getting there. Getting there.
Man,
we used to take Putty and copy off Fantastic Four.
Ooh.
I used to take. We're going back a little bit. I'm the old guy on this set, so Silly Putty and putting it on the comics and pulling it off and getting the images.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Yep. I did the same thing. I'm like the oldest guy of both networks that I'm a part of, and I did the same thing when I was a kid. So, man, that's some classic times.
Yeah.
Did you guys collect the cards? You know how there's cards?
I had some back in the day.
Yeah. I had a few.
Yeah.
I had a few. But my greatest collection is probably when I started playing the Marvel trading card game, DC trading card game. I started playing those. That's probably where I got some of the best cards from. It's probably where I got some of the best cards from. Oh man. Well, Shaw, did you have any more questions you want to ask?
Yes. Which do each of you prefer, Marvel or DC?
All right, you beefing, man. We about to be
a beef. I'm about to be a beef. It's about to be a fight up in here.
Oh man, what are we talking about?
I like heroes in both. Yeah.
Up to you, whichever you choose.
I'm gonna go with Marvel.
Same.
Marvel.
I have to go with Marvel. Listen, I have to say though, when Zack Snyder touches a DC movie, I don't care what anybody says. I think it's beautiful. I have a hard connection with Zack Snyder's films. But besides that, though, Marvel is where it's at. And I will just throw this out right now: The Winter Soldier is the best Marvel Studios film, in my opinion.
I do like Winter Soldier. I do like also. I don't know if you guys have seen the series Titans.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I love that series. I love that. Yeah.
And both and
Swamp Thing. You guys watch Swamp Thing?
Yes, I did. What came out? Yeah.
That was crazy, man.
Crazy horror flick. Too bad it got canceled though.
For real, right? James
Yeah.
Gunn. Whatever.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah. Oh man. Did you guys ever catch Doom Patrol?
No, I'm starting to watch that now.
2 episodes of it.
Yeah.
Thought Doom Patrol was good. My boy Shaw up there, he loves Blue Beetle.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I love the what is it, Young Justice?
Yeah.
The animated series.
That was
great. I love that.
Season 2.
You guys ever watched Spider-Man? Not a Spectacular Spider-Man, the 1994 series.
Yep.
One of the greatest, other than X-Men. It's really competing with X-Men from that same time period, but those animated series were the best I've ever seen in my entire life. I have to say.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and that theme song is still legendary.
Yeah.
Still legendary. It's still legendary. Oh man, still legendary. Man, look, it's been such a good time having you guys here. I really do appreciate you coming out once again. Anything else you guys want to get out there? Anything you want to promote?
Just go see the movie.
Yeah.
Go see it. Can't wait.
Go see it.
The neat thing about this, when you're doing films of any sort, you only know of the scenes that you're in. And when I knew there was a fight scene, I had a few friends from my dojo come and work with Dean, and meeting Dean and seeing the different martial arts from what I do, and then watching them. I saw a little bit, but I could say this. When we were outside of one of the rooms that they were in, it sounded like they were going to come through the wall.
Really?
Wow.
The TV that was on the wall, and I'm not going to mention a whole lot, started to rock seriously. The wall was flexing.
I know what you're talking about.
Listen, hold on. Was this at the hotel?
Yep.
I was at the hotel. Okay, you spilled it, so I could say it. And we were in the lobby, and they were in the next room going through a scene.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was a good thing that the front desk clerk was in the back.
Wow.
It was.
Oh man.
I think I said to Derek, I said, you need to do like the Batman, boom, pow, smash, because it sounded like they were coming through the wall, but it was pretty cool. It sounded great. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, it looks great. I can assure you that. And let me just be clear: when I'm doing these action scenes, if you're on set, you know me. I'm flipping around with them with the camera, man. I'm rolling around. I'm ducking. I mean, I'm all over the place.
He's getting all in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it.
Ooh,
I love it. He's all in it. I love it. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I remember that one time where you got on the ground.
All right, we don't talk about
Now I gotta ask Susan something. I want to ask her, how long did it take you to learn how to use those sides?
I mean, it took me a while to get the hang of the size. Even now, it takes me like a little bit to do the flips with the size and everything. So I think one of the times the side broke, and I was so sad, even though I barely used them, but they were my babies. But it took me a little bit of time to get used to them. They're kind of heavy too, so.
Oh yeah.
They take time for you to like get used to and play with them.
It took me about a good year before I got used to my practice size, and they're a lot lighter than what you probably use. So it took me a good year.
At the beginning, we had they were fake, and we were doing the scenes with those, but then we changed them to the real ones, and even then I had to practice a little bit because they were like way heavier.
Man, Shaw, do you have anything else you want to ask?
Well, what was the choice of using size? Because size are a very difficult weapon to use.
Listen, the size are cool, man.
They are cool.
Yeah,
they are cool. They are cool.
And
they're cool.
It's the throwing, it's the flipping, it's the you know what I mean? That's the thing. When you do that, man, I'm already back flipping out of my theater seat. So I just want to make sure. It's the size, man. No, there's the thing about the size swords with Susan's character is it's the gift that Rick gives Marissa when she's a young girl that she looks on and continues to use into her adulthood now. So it's special. It's special.
I'm sorry. I think we have El Demonio, one of the bad guys that's trying to log in here. He may be.
Oh man, yeah, he can come on through.
Yeah, he trying to get it now. Let me see.
Hit him up real quick. Is he saying something like an error message or something?
I think so.
Yeah, I see it in private just now. No, it just says okay.
Hold on, let me see.
We might be at our limit.
Okay.
I didn't think we were though.
You're not.
There we go.
Okay. I didn't want to be. I thought I wasn't. So I
like
don't
a
know why
meerkat. You're not.
You're not. So we'll just wait on him to get on. I wish I could help him.
Yeah, I'm about to say the same thing.
Hold on.
Yeah, he said he looking like a question mark.
Hey, Will, why don't we, while we figure that out, we take our last break?
Yes, let's go ahead and take our last break, and then we'll try to get him on. So give us a moment, guys. We'll be right back.
All right.
Again, guys, thank you for joining us for this special interview of the cast of Black Sai here on the Geek Gauntlet. Just a little recap. Those commercials there. The first one was our new show premiering after Sports Report every Monday starting August 2nd. That'll be from 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern. This is Sports Report After Dark. Join Seven and Dirty Dave as they discuss all things sports, get uncensored and raw. Parental discretion is advised. Y'all check that out. Then that is a really good podcast. You can catch that on Tuesdays with me and Kay as we discuss things, things music and or movies and TV. So this week we'll be recapping from last week since we didn't get to air. Make sure you check that out. And then also, First Gen Dads, you can catch that on Thursdays with Will and Seven at 9 Central, 10 Eastern. And we'll get y'all back to the interview.
Thank you for that, Josh. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. I am talking to him right now. He's going to send me a screenshot of where he is. So I'm going to try to get him on here before we leave out tonight because I did want to talk to him too. Is he throwing hands in the movie too? He was throwing hands in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta try to get him on here real quick before we go tonight. Man, come on, buddy. Screenshot me where you are. And meanwhile, while waiting on him to get on here, now that the movie is done, what are your guys' future plans for after the movie?
Okay, so after the film, it's going to play in theaters for about a month after the premiere. Obviously the premiere is going to be the big major event. We have a big red carpet event on the 14th. The film starts on the 16th. From there, after the theater release, we're planning on putting it on Amazon Prime and then some other streaming platforms, just to kind of get it out there to our audiences that are all over because we have some people out in Chicago. We have people that are just interested in the project. So we want to continue to push it out as many places as we could.
Yeah. Dean, what are your future plans after the movie, my friend?
Waiting for the next movie that Garrett is right. Another than that, I got a couple other auditions out, find another projects to be in. So staying busy.
How about you, Greg?
July 24th, we start a full feature production of the short proof of concept that we finished. So that's pretty cool. Kind of taking a little bit of a break. April and May were pretty hectic. you know. So, but I still like doing my commercials. You know, that's a lot of fun. That keeps me busy during the week. But films after this full feature, I don't know. I'm waiting for Jay to contact me about what the hell, you know. I think I missed the audition or something. I don't know.
Give me 1 second, guys.
I'm here. You know where I'm at.
All right. I got you.
What about you, Susan?
Just staying busy, work, school, modeling, all of that together, just working in general.
You're in school.
Yeah, I am in school.
Cool. Yeah. What you taking up?
So right now I'm taking my taking my AA in mass communications, and then just transferring soon to marketing.
Very good. Nothing wrong with the education. I tell you that, boy. You need it now more than ever. That's for sure. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Man. All right. Well, I want to say thank you guys for all coming out this evening. We do appreciate having you guys here. You are always welcome back anytime, any place. If you want to get something out there to promote, you just want to hang out with us on the show, talk comics, we talk anime, everything that's in the world of geek, we do talk about it. So okay, hold on 1 second. It looks like he's gonna try to go through the link I sent him. So let's give him a minute because I do want to try to get him on before we leave out. Wow. Man.
If I could just say something real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
I know, you know, that they did this a couple of years ago. I was really, really honored to have Derek reach out to me asking me to be in the film. And that was a pleasant surprise where I was, at the time, his middle school substitute teacher with my kids. And I just found out Samantha and my daughter were friends, and they went, you know, classmates. So it kind of, you know, brought things back around. But, you know, like I said, I really felt honored when he reached out to me and asked me to be a part of this, you know, and it definitely a fantastic experience working with such creative young minds in here, and to have this red carpet world premiere. I've never seen anything like that in Tampa, especially in this type of industry.
We got JD with us. Let me get JD on here real quick. What's up, man?
What's up? I guess this is how I feel if you got corona. You're trying to get back in the United States.
There it is.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having us.
Oh, man, it's great to have all you guys here with us, man. What were some of your favorite parts of the movie?
My favorite parts of the movie, man, all of it, because it's some changes and working with a wonderful cast, especially with Susan. You know, I made a mistake and got one good punch in, and I got hit in the face. But just in learning the martial arts, just being able to dare allow us as you know, talented actors to pretty much be ourselves and really dive deep in the character to bring that realization to life. So also, you know, his guidance was great, because when teaming up with him, I wanted him to show me exactly what he's picturing in his head so I could translate it on screen.
Mm-hmm. So, Dean, when you teach people to do what you do you try to teach them how to do it, you know, but also keep like a step ahead in mind?
Yeah, I mean, after a while, you get used to, you know, learn the moves, then you do light sparring, and then from that, you get to where you start setting people up, and you can, you know, I guess it looks like you're looking ahead on moves, but yeah, you can set people up after a while. Cool. Once you get used to sparring live, and you know.
Susan, how long did it take for you to get that sparring part down?
Took me a while. Why? I don't know how to fight at all. I don't. I'm horrible. So, but Dean helped me a lot through the process, you know, and El Demonio helped me a lot through the process too of us like training, and for each scene they really helped me, right? You know, the moves right, the everything right. You know, even though I got hit, I got punched in the face, but you know, it went great. It went great.
And real fighting is different than stage fighting.
Yeah.
So it's a lot different. Because even different things like real fighting, you're real tight like this, but movie fighting, you want here so the camera can see your face. So it's, you know, that's a little different.
JD, who are some of the superheroes that influenced you growing up?
I would say people like Wesley Snipes playing Blade. Of course, we like Black Panther. Going all the way back to Dean. I know you remember Thundercats, but I ain't gonna say the age. But
Thundercats are awesome.
Anyway.
So that's just to name a few. I mean, of course, it's so many from Marvel and DC. I even like the villain. So being able to come in and play a villain, I'm gonna have some people that are gonna like me, gonna have some people that are not gonna like me. So, but my character is so disrespectful,
And some of the things that I've noticed, particularly when you've been a professional wrestling fan, the nicest people are the ones that can play the baddest roles.
Yeah. I'm nothing like that in real life. Ain't that right, Derek?
It actually scares me. Like he'll be completely chill and cool to talk to on set, really nice guy, and then he gets into character. I'm like, it's like the you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, all right, take it easy, you know, slow it down.
Shaw, you got anything for JD, man?
What are your plans after this movie? Like, what's you have coming forward?
I don't want to confirm it, but actually, some people that work with Tyler Perry reached out, and some other booking agencies. This year has just been great. I mean, performing in front of the Super Bowl, performing at the Super Bowl in front of global, in front of millions of people, it was awesome. I'm looking forward to working with, Got You Films on some other next projects that we got coming up and at Sun, and just, put those talents and just growing the whole company and everyone. And that's pretty much it.
All right, real quick, I'm going to need your help in doing something. I have been petitioning DC Comics to have me be the next Black Manta. So when I pass the petition around, I'm gonna need y'all signatures to be the next Black Manta. Yes.
If I end up producing or directing a movie, I'll definitely cast you.
Yeah, there you go. Oh man, this has been great. This is a cast of the Black Sai movie coming out July 16th. There you go. Tickets on sale now. Xscape Theatres, 6135 Valleydale Drive, Riverview, Florida, 33578. That's where you can catch it. Definitely get your tickets now. Everyone, I want to say thank you for being here. I do very much appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And if you guys need anything else, feel free to come on through.
Absolutely. You guys have a good one. All right.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good one. Take care.
Bye.